Hello everybody, and welcome to Soul-Mind.com. I'm Sean, and today I'd like to talk about Awaken the Force Within, or why we love Star Wars so much. The stars are fine, the wars are fine, but for me, and for many of you, hopefully you watching this right now, it's all about the Jedi, and it's all about the Force. Ever since I was just a little kid, I remember getting the warm fuzzies, the tinglies, listening to Obi-Wan and then later listening to Yoda talk about the Force and all of the things that it can do, and specifically how we all sort of work within it and with it. It both controls our actions and obeys our commands. And I thought, man, that's so great. What a wonderful concept, especially because there wasn't really at that point in my life anyway a religion of any kind of a God figure. So that just appealed to that sort of natural innate human characteristic of wanting to believe in something a little bit greater. And that was sort of my first brush with that. So to that end, I'd like to talk just a little bit about the Jedi's journey, Luke's journey specifically, being one of essentially self-discovery and personal growth. And it's in the process of this self-discovery and personal growth through the Star Wars movies that we come to understand that Luke has ever only actually been living, well, a fraction of his true potential. You know, as long as he stays on Tatooine and tends to the droids and does the farming with the, his aunt and uncle, he's living the safe existence, but it's fractional. It's only a piece of his true self and his ultimate potential to essentially restore freedom to the galaxy. I mean, how, as scale and scope of a story goes, that's as big as it gets, really. And it's to that end that I'd like to kind of start to talk a little bit about how we too have essentially been living fractional existences, and we have only been basically a piece of our true potential for the most part. And I actually have spent quite a bit of time specifically dealing with that, addressing it, and identifying the different spots where I've been able to improve and sort of helping other people in the same way. And one of the things I have to talk about specifically right now is going back to Luke on Tatooine, talking about his aunt and uncle. In the 21st century, especially in kind of the first world, what we're dealing with right now, if you're watching this, you're watching it on YouTube. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then you essentially have all the fun frills and bells and whistles that allow that to exist in your life. And along with that comes a lot of societal pressure, a lot of social norms, and a lot of social media, where everybody gets to sort of have a say in your life and what you do and don't do. And it's in that way that we all sort of contribute to holding each other down. And I think it's about time, especially given what's been going on in the US and in the UK over the last year or two. It's time for everybody who would be a Jedi Knight to rise and awaken the Force within. We love these stories because they remind us of ourselves. We are looking in a mirror every time we watch a Star Wars movie. There's a reason for that. There's a powerful reason for that. For that reason, I'm going to have you watch this next video. See you there.